Okay, this is a reading for Aries, or Venus in Aries. Any Aries placements, or if you're interested in Venus in Aries. Current energy's the devil, okay? Advice and outcome. Ace of Cups. And what you don't see, a new moon. Maybe something will happen on a new moon. Something about the devil, some kind of attachment. And the community card was pulled for Aries. Rather than something like the Emperor, for example. Or Venus in another sign like the Empress, or I don't know, maybe the Star, I'm not sure. Let's see, Five of Cups, loss. The advice is to maybe deal with some loss or lose it, because you're clearly attached to something too much, so you need to maybe lose what you're attached to, and you will have the start of something new. Another new beginning read. And the new moon too is another new beginning, but it's what you don't see. So let's see what the connotation is here. The devil, hanged man. The hanged man is hanging on too long because you're too attached to something, is what I'm getting. You're attached to this because you're thinking something through, not sure. You're contemplating something. Advice is to have the strength to cut this off, whatever this is. It's going to be painful, but you need to do it. Because for this Ace of Cups, there's apparently a lot of people talking. And then this one just slid out. I was going to ignore it, but why not? Let's just say it's these two. Seven of Wind, many tongues. That's why people are talking. But the King of Pentacles has everything. Maybe the King of Pentacles is talking. Maybe this Ace of Cups means that many people will be talking about you and see you as the King of Pentacles. Something fast coming in on the new moon is what you don't see. Okay, this shuffle was bad. Loss again. Interesting. Anxiety. Feeling anxious about this? And then the Empress. Okay, so I guess the Empress did come out. They'll see you as the Empress, and a lot of leadership here. Because many tongues could mean gossip or whatever, but if you're someone who likes fame or it's one of your goals, it could possibly be a good thing because you want to get talked about. Maybe you want to be seen as the King of Pentacles, who's talked about a lot. Something about more popularity. You need it, but you're so attached to something. And then loss again. Maybe you're attached to loss. Okay, what you don't see still. The Hermit. What? Okay. This hermit is going to come at you fast on a new moon. What does that mean? I think it could be a metaphorical hermit. I think maybe some kind of idea will come to you. You'll be the hermit who has been on his journey with all the wisdom and working in the back to make everything work. He's like knowledge, right? and contemplate. He's like the hanged man after he has contemplated. We're like there's some kind of energy here. I mean, this is Pisces and then this is Virgo, so they're sister signs. Some kind of wisdom, some kind of message, some kind of person even is gonna come at you fast on a new moon. And this is like what you don't see coming in relation to what all this is about. Okay, what that topic is apparently that has something to do with loss. You're torn up about it. So whatever you're feeling stressed out about, it's the main thing on your mind. That's the topic. It seems to deal with loss. I'm not sure, but in the advice it says loss. Yet the current energy also has some kind of loss. Maybe reflect on whatever this is, the loss or then an attachment and anxiety. The key to it is the strength card, I think. Like, find your inner strength. And then these pillars are from the High Priestess. So, let's see, what should you do? Like, what is... I'm gonna clarify the strength card. Like, what do you need to do to find this inner strength? That's what I'm wondering. In order to deal with this issue that you're struggling with. That you're contemplating. Focus on the present. You're either anxious about the future or clinging to the past, remorse. Interesting. So the strength card and the self-confidence here, they kind of remind me of each other. So I think maybe you're lacking the confidence right now. Whatever this attachment is, which seems to, I think you're tied by this passion. I see, because this dog is choosing between two things, right? And so that's why I'm interpreting these two as separate things that you're kind of trying to decide against. And I think that dog is saying, be here now, though. I think you're looking at the past and the future, and the key is to be present. And that's how you'll find your strength to deal with this loss issue. Maybe you have a choice between passion and self-confidence, but the answer is neither. Like, if these were two options that appeared to you, and you're like, yeah, I am trying to choose between these two, well, the dog should not be choosing either. The dog should just be present. So it's not either choice, if that makes sense, if that will give you any wisdom. It's not as binary as you think it is. And this is a love reading. So I don't know what this loss is. Maybe you'll lose your community. Maybe you'll lose your person. Maybe you'll lose a part of yourself. I don't know. Let's clarify what that Ace of Cups is. Almost one. The Chariot. So two water things here. Yeah, it does seem like you need to end something, right? At this turning point, there's just like a decision that's going to, you're gonna have to change paths, change timelines here. Maybe it says you have to have the strength to address this anxiety that you're feeling in the situation. I'll just pull some cards to kind of clarify that. Arrogance, wisdom, and consuming. Consuming. Something's consuming you. The anxiety's consuming you. So what does arrogance have to do about it? Are you arrogant? Or is the other person arrogant? I don't know. This anxiety. Have the strength to address the anxiety. Which means maybe being open to that, the idea that you could be in the wrong, or you could have been acting too arrogant. And once you kind of accept that humility, you'll achieve this wisdom. Consuming is interesting. Let me look up what this is saying. Unchecked consumerism, the unrestrained need for gratification. Maybe you're staying in here for that self-gratification. Our childish expectations demand that the earth serve our whims, soothe our angst, and keep us entertained. Would you unplug yourself from consuming if you knew firsthand that it is setting your home ablaze? Would you hoard if you saw that it injured the life of your child, your pet, or decimated oceans and forests? Does the idea of less is more feel like a trick, irritate you, or make you angry? If so, ask yourself why. Self-indulgence is generally incapable of discerning when enough is enough. Its recklessness gets jolted to reality only when faced with near insurmountable problems. If increase feels burdensome rather than beneficial, it signals a time to change tracks, okay, and bring the issue of sustainability home where it belongs. Okay, so this was a card that they took as an opportunity to be anti-consumerism, but it makes a good point. Maybe I don't know, maybe you're staying here for that self-gratification and see that it's actually unhealthy, just like over-consuming is. And this is all in an effort to help you achieve this Ace of Cups. So it must be something you want a lot. And this is interesting. This is so mysterious. Should I clarify this? Like what you don't see? Because I'm like, who is this hermit? Why are they coming at you fast? And okay. Hermit is support. Dreamweaver. Self-expression. A dreamweaver. Interesting. So I don't know if you can see. Okay, this is clarifying the hermit. Yeah, dreamweaver is interesting. So this person's coming here. There's a person or metaphorical entity of inspiration is here to support you. Okay, so it's a thought of support. Let's see, 14 of water for this Dreamweaver. I think this person is going to like grant your wishes or something. Let's see what Dreamweaver's about. He asks you not to overthink your intuition, express compassion towards others, and understand that changes in the natural world play a vital role in your own life. And with a twinkle in his eye, he whispers, "Save room for miracles." Okay. There's something very watery about this, like emotional about this situation you're in. So, I think this is going to be a support. There's like some kind of miracle experience that you don't see coming that's going to help you be more like help you trust yourself more. Like you're something that'll make you think, oh, I was right, I should have listened to myself. this is gonna come. And it's gonna give you, like, a way to express yourself better. And could be a miracle that's coming in. Well, I don't know. I just love how happy she looks in this card. Like, so at peace and so rich. I mean, that was a good read. I hope, I hope this helped.